an episode of Bodged here that I want to point out. There's a few things to do with appearances of people, but this one I want to point out that this lady here, Martina BIG, which has been, you know, been on like This Morning before, if I remember rightly. She was a person that, you know, wanted to become black and basically, you know, said that she took copious amounts of melanotan to basically, you know, change races, ethnicities, whatever word you want to use, that they want to use for it. But we're going to have a look at this one now, yeah? We've got this Martina BIG, which I do believe this is just another person playing a part. And I'm going to flick onto another episode where I believe that this same woman, Martina BIG, is playing another person on this same show. So, you know, I'm down for this scripted shit because you can see it, but it doesn't answer it all just to say that it's a scripted reality, because I've caught videos of people doing their ordinary jobs with some of the shit that I'm pointing out, blinking eyes, distorting hands, hiding hands out at view, getting irate when a camera's on them, and all sorts of stuff like that. So when you start breaking it down, it just don't wash for it all, I'm afraid. But yeah, you know, when they start talking about that it just people on telly, that's when I know that they're just chatting shit, because it comes further down the pyramid than just the people on the telly. If you've got a system that you want to control, you control every aspect of the system. You just don't control people that are on telly. That's just the way it is. You'd have people working minimum wage jobs, keeping an eye on people. That doesn't necessarily mean that they get minimum wage money in the bank. You don't know what money they get in the bank. I don't know what money they get in the bank. So we don't actually know. But anyway, I'm just going to point out this one here and a few things on these people, including these people on these two here. This reminds me of a female, and he has some slit pupils, and that other little one with goblin, he looks like a goblin, or little, it's him here, he's got murderous thumb, he's also got slit eyes, and he just looks like a little elf or something along that sort of lines. But yeah. Can you please send a Martina? So Martina's here now. This is supposed to be her husband from school, which, you know, is a bit of a melt. He's got slit eyes and things like that, you know, and you find it a bit odd that they all seem to put accents on. So this is why I believe that a lot of people, you know, that are doing this acting do play foreign characters, because they all seem to have foreign accents, and they also seem to have foreign accents that seem to have a English vocabulary that seems to surpass most English people. So let's have a look.
Terry DeBro, nice to meet you.
So,
Hi, Michael, the boyfriend.
The boyfriend wearing his fat suit. You know, look at him. Look at his. They just look like lizards or something. Yeah, look, we can see that there. Regardless of a mask or not, it don't make your eyes do that. But let's just listen to this story.
Can I have really huge?
So let's get some of her teeth in this one. There.
I like how you both almost the same hair color.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we met in school, we are a little bit different.
You met in school?
Yeah, they met in school.
Senior at high school, and since we are a couple.
Look at them teeth there. It's a bit coincidental that these people coming on pretending to be guests have all these things that we're pointing out.
Wait, but you work for the same airline? Yes, I was a pilot and Martina was a
yeah, from school and that, yeah. Listen to these bullshit made up stories.
Martina BIG.
Martina BIG.
Yeah.
So big.
For us, big is not big enough.
Right.
But yeah, keep an eye on this Martina BIG here, yeah. I'm going to get another video up of this same one, and I believe, I'm not saying it's 100%, but I believe that this one here is playing another part on this same show, and the other one is on about a butt as well. But look at them bendy thumbs.
operations did it take you to
One
get?
surgery and the rest is fill-ups. Here's a valve and there's a valve.
So you have a tissue expander in
Yeah.
there.
So let me go back. I'll get to another one on this one.
Yes.
Tissue expanders are very safe
Right.
to use in the short term.
This one here.
particularly in breast
This is who I believe this Martina Big is. So let's have another quick look at her there. That's her there. Let's have a look. This is who I think she is on this one here. This lady here. I think that the Martina Big is this lady here. We've got this story here that she's a dominatrix, but she went in military, and you know, but to me it just looks like a man in drag or whatever, or both, androgynous, whatever you want to call it. But this is, I believe, is that Martina Big, and she's on here as well wanting a butt implant. So this is the same woman, I believe, on that other clip, the Martina Big. If you look her up, you'll see. But you know, some people probably are better at spotting this stuff than me, but I believe that this here is the Martina Big in this one. So let's keep looking.
They can take out these implants and come up with some kind of way where I could still have.
Listen to voice, it's so deep as well.
We know that you had your surgery done outside of the United States.
There's going to be
Yes,
some numbers in this as well, some numerology.
What was the story with that?
I was in the military and I had a battle buddy that had butt implants, and she looked absolutely.
You had a battle buddy that had butt
She
implants,
had one
yeah.
by this particular doctor,
Okay.
and so did her friend,
In what branch of the military?
the Army.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was a weapons mechanic, 45 Bravo.
Were you taking
45, there's your 9.
Take them apart, clean them, replace worn parts.
How did you get into that field of the military?
I wanted to do something that kind of meant something, especially after 9/11.
Oh yeah, throw that one
I
in.
joined the military.
I have a lot of respect for Elena. She joined the Army after 9/11, and that takes a lot of guts.
Yeah.
Domination.
Look at these things and just laughing the tits off at this story that they're acting out.
I can kind of manipulate my body and some of the costs.
So you've just heard that she kind of can manipulate her body. So they're telling you in these things, I believe, when they're telling you she's manipulating her body, manipulating it in what? Prosthetics, you know, clothes. What is it?
Right.
If I had to wear regular clothes, it would really just be very annoying.
Not only is she a weapons mechanic, but she's also a dominatrix. She's a tough cookie.
Everything was great when I first got them.
They weren't buttock implants, right? They weren't
You know,
breast implants?
that's a very good question.
He's just an
These were
oddball,
jelly
innit?
implants.
So when you say jelly, you mean breast implants. Most buttock implants.
So if anyone can find a better, you know, get the pictures side by side from my video of these two, then do it. I'd like to see what people think, but I think this is Martina Big.
For me to even go anywhere or like go to the gym
But
or
yeah.
do anything that requires